Once the entire boiler is clad, it's covered with thin sheet metal panels held in place by brass bands. All that's left now is to resurrect the funnel, and the squad have one fully assembled 1923 Evelyn & Porter E-type roller in need of some fancy paintwork. They will faithfully copy the original Evelyn & Porter livery of British Standard olive green, with fine stripes of red, black and yellow. Hercules was built at a time when there was still a magic about machines. In 1923, teams of coach painters worked to ensure that each steamroller was an individual work of art. Malcolm Kite is one of the few who still has these skills, and now he's going to pass them on to Claire.
It's up to you now which one you fancy.
Go for that one.
If you like, yeah. The easiest way to that one is to start up in there and work your way out, yeah.
So were you an apprentice
Yes.
to learn this?
5 years.
5 years?
5 years.
So would a chap like yourself been employed by Evelyn & Porter?
I should imagine there'd be quite a few employed by them, really. Because most of the painting on them anyway was painted by hand.
I mean, there's real pride involved if you have a roller and you paint it up and you go to the trouble to put, you know, these tiny, tiny lines on it.
Yeah, it is a dying art.
This is looking pretty good, Claire.
Not bad. Look,
like that.
I only had the 3 pints at lunchtime.
I like that top one. That was before you had the 3 pints, was it?
That's 20 years worth of experience.
And that's 20 minutes. Well, I reckon that's a fair start. What do you reckon, Malcolm?
I think she's doing very well.
All I can say is the best of luck to you. I think I should stick to a sledgehammer.
What do you think of our split?
The following morning, it's not just Hercules who's shining, Andy's had a makeover too.
Pretty good, isn't it?
You've prettied yourself up, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you've had a haircut.
You've had a haircut. Spruced up and ready to go.
Hey. Who is she?
I'm
New suit.
this is it. And I'm all ready to go.
Come on, chaps, let's set fire to her.
There you go.
Thank you. All right.
First time in 10 years.
This is the first time in 10 years there's been fire in the box. In 2 hours' time, steam will be up. In 10 days, the squad have managed to turn a few hundred rusting parts back into a working steamroller. They flanged steel plates at 1,000 degrees, punched white-hot rivets to remake the tender, assembled 3 tons of front rollers, and painted and polished 2,000 pieces of metal. But if they're not put together properly, steam engines can kill. So Government Inspector Glenn Bullen has to give Hercules a safety test. I've come back for the verdict.
This is the team.
Hello.
This is
Good morning.
Axel and Claire and Jerry, who have done all the work on the roller. This is Glenn, our
Hi, Glenn.
inspector.
I'm Lee, you ignored me there.
I'm sorry about that, Lee, but that was because you haven't done any work, you see. You don't get a mention.
How long is this test going to take to do?
Probably about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Really?
Yes. The most critical 10 minutes of the entire project. That's right.
Glenn has to be satisfied that every joint in the pipework and every rivet in the boiler is absolutely safe. Just one whiff of steam in the wrong place would mean no certificate and no trip to Dorset.
It looks as though something's bubbling there.
Yeah. Yeah, that the joint is new.
New joint, is it?
Yeah, and the compound
Just the
that
oil.
seals it. Yeah.
Coming
Don't
through.
think it's steam because there's no sign of steam and no water. So
The pressure inside the boiler mustn't be allowed to climb too high or it could explode. That's why all steam boilers, from steamrollers to pressure cookers, are fitted with a safety valve. Once the pressure reaches the red line on the gauge, 150 pounds per square inch, the safety valve should open, reducing the pressure. The boiler is safe up to 165 pounds per square inch. Higher than that, and it means the valve isn't working properly, and the squad won't get their certificate.
That's the safety valves blowing off up there. We've got the boiler right up to pressure and we're trying to get rid of all the excess steam. So the boiler inspector will want to make sure that that pressure gauge is not lifting above 150. And if it is, we're allowed about 10%.
It does seem to be creeping up a little bit.
There's a problem. The valve is working, but steam is not escaping fast enough to stop the pressure rising. Another £6 on the gauge, and all their hard work will have been for nothing. It's taken the squad 10 days of hard graft to restore Hercules the steamroller, and now she may not go to the fair after all.
What are you going to do if he fails it then?
Go home. Cool it down, go home. That's it.
It's too close for comfort. The needle is creeping towards £165 per square inch. Higher than that, the safety valve isn't releasing enough steam and she'll fail. It's all very tense. After a nerve-wracking 5 minutes, Glenn delivers his verdict.
This is fine. This is okay. It's right on the maximum.
Right.
So it's okay.
Right. Is that a thumbs up then?
That's a thumbs up.
Are we going?
That's it.
We're going.
Does that mean I can put this away now?
That's the right word of pass then.
We've got a
That's
pass.
it.
Oh.
You've got a pass.
Cheers, mate.
You're welcome.
Excellent.
You've got a pass.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
But there's still the question of who gets to drive.
Is this strictly fair, Axel? Is this strictly fair?
I'm thinking about this. Hold on a second.
What?
You turn up last day looking sweet. Show me your hands. And they ain't dirty. So how can you... Look, now that should be driving.
I could have done
Claire,
that.
come here.
I could have done that.
Kick him off, man.
Do you want
Go
him
drive
out?
the steam. Yeah, you drive a steam engine. That's it.
No.
Yes, come on.
No. I've just... Andy, I'm with you,
Andy?
aren't I?
Oh,
he said
I have to remain neutral in all this. I tell you what, I'll take the dog instead.
No, wait. Yeah, we'll take a vote on it. Hands in favour, Lee drives. Hands in favour, Claire drives. I think majority rules.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's good. That is... I tell you what.
You've been ousted.
As Andy opens her up, it's the first time steam has entered her pistons in over 10 years. But will she roll?
Okay then.
Hey. We're going to steam fair.
Wow, what a bark.
It's only 40 miles to the steam fair, but at the speed Hercules goes, that will take until the day after tomorrow. So she makes the journey with the help of something a bit more up to date. The Dorset Steam Fair has been going for the last 33 years. Organ, traction engine, locomotive, if it runs on steam, you'll find it here, helping to burn the 150 tonnes of coal they get through at each fair. This is Hercules' first trip to the fair for more than 10 years. During that time, Colin's been forced to be a mere spectator. Until now, that is.
Well, salvage squad have done it. Hercules is back in one piece. Now, Colin, if you remember the last time he saw this, it was a pile of bits in a shed in the middle of nowhere. He hasn't seen it working for over 10 years. He's in the tent over there, and I'm going to go and get him now, and hopefully it'll be a lovely surprise for him.
What's more, we've told Colin that Hercules isn't working, so he's in for a shock.
What have you done to it?
Lovely. Bloody good job.
All right, mate.
Yeah. Never sure see you looking like that.
What do you reckon, mate?
We're sorry to do that to you, but...
Lovely. I've been fed some bullshit this morning too.
Rotten buggers.
Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Hey.
Come here, you're gonna be Well, thanks very much. You've done a bloody good job. Yes, you've done a bloody good job. Can I have a walk round? Buggers.
Sorry about that, mate.
You will be.
Oh, look, the bear's going and all.
Oh, come here, mate.
It's all right, so am I.
Oh, no. Yeah, but you're a granny, we know that.
This is the moment Colin thought would never come. The moment he'd step aboard his beloved steamroller again.